welcome to my Memorial Day vlog. I have a 4-week-old. She's 4 weeks and 1 day. Tomorrow she'll be a month. I will have a 1-month-old tomorrow. I can't believe a month has gone by of caring for and loving little Addison. The days blur together. Every day is the same as the next. So even though every day has been the same, because both Zach and I aren't working, because I'm on maternity leave and Zach is still unemployed, we still look forward to the weekends, so I'm very excited. So tonight is gonna probably just be like a night like any other, but tomorrow we are going to my mom's house with her for the first time, and she'll meet my family dog Luna, and we're gonna go to a park by my mom's and take a walk. And we're gonna hang out a little bit at my mom's. Then Sunday, my stepdad is coming to visit her again. I don't know how much I'll film of that because we're literally just gonna be hanging out around the house. And then Monday, we're having Zach's stepdad come and visit. And I don't really know how interesting that'll be. So Sunday and Monday are very tentative still, but tomorrow's like the big day I'm looking forward to. So yeah, I probably won't be that much of an interesting Memorial Day weekend because we have a 1-month-old, but we're gonna do as much as we can. She is so much bigger than like my last vlog was when she was 2 weeks old, and now she's a month. So it's like she's grown so much. And so we're standing in my room. So if you hear the air conditioner, I apologize. Another thing I want to ramble about is why I'm not wearing my ring. Why am I not wearing my ring, clickbait? It still doesn't fit me. I thought someone was fumbling with our door, but it was our air conditioner. So also, sorry if you can like hear the air conditioner in my videos going forward when I'm in the house. We only have window unit air conditioners, so they're loud. That's gonna be the deal for the summer. You're just gonna hear a whirring in the background. But my hands have really retained whatever fat is in them. And I try my rings on like every few days and they still like just don't fit. Like they don't fit. Like I can get them on, but they're tight. And then it's the worry of like, if I get hot because it's hot out, are they gonna swell and then I can't get them off? I might have a little bit of weight to lose before I can wear my rings again, which is weird because I was wearing my rings basically up until my baby shower, which was like March 30th. And I was so swollen and like I was like very pregnant and I weighed more, but my rings fit, and now my rings still don't fit. So maybe I do still have some swelling in my hands. I don't know. A big part of my motivation for losing the weight is like I miss wearing my rings. That's it for right now. And we're just gonna enjoy our boring and random Memorial Day. Okay, it is a few hours later. I was supposed to go on a walk with Zach and the baby and Daisy, but I'm having a little bit of a breakdown about the breastfeeding. I'm having a painful latch. When she comes off of my boob, I'm noticing it's lipstick shaped or like kind of pointy, which means it's an incorrect latch, and I've been feeling like that's the problem this whole time. I don't think it's her. I don't think it's like a lip tie or tongue tie or anything. I think it's like me. I don't know. I'm like really defeated and I'm upset right now. And I'm a month in and I thought I'd be like further along and like a natural by now. And like even though she's getting fed, it's still like not how it's supposed to be. So I'm just feeling really like upset and like defeated. And I'm going to keep trying throughout this weekend to use all the techniques they suggest to get her to have a deeper latch. But if I still can't get it by the end of this weekend, then I'm going to call her pediatrician on Tuesday because they have a lactation consultant at their practice and schedule a feeding with her there so that I can see what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, that's it. That's the update. So that's why I didn't go on the walk with Zach. But I'm like feeling really crappy about it. I've been like doing pretty good emotionally this postpartum, but with this, I haven't been doing as good. That's it. That's what I'm going through. That's the motherhood update for right now. Moving on from that, I'm making dinner right now, and it's called a dump and bake chicken parm recipe. So these are the ingredients, and then plus raw chicken, which I have to dice up. I'll show you guys what I'm doing, but it seems like super simple. Basically, I add everything in, including like the pasta uncooked and the chicken raw, just diced up, and cook it for 30 minutes. and then add the topping and then cook it again for like I think it's like 15 minutes, and then it's done. So I don't know, hopefully this turns out good because that sounds like a really good recipe to be able to do just quickly. It is late, it is like 9:16. Usually at this point we've already eaten dinner and I'm up with the baby between now and like 10 o'clock, like upstairs, but had a little bit of a crazy couple of hours, you know what I mean? So it's all delayed, but she is sleeping in her bassinet that we have down here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make this dinner and keep it pushing, because literally all I can do is keep it pushing. I'm gonna finish cooking, and then I got a little surprise in the mail today. It was a surprise that I bought for myself, so it's not really a surprise, but it's a fun little treat. That I bought it for myself prior to this little breakdown I just had, so it'll be a nice thing for me to open and boost my spirits, but we'll get to that after I get this thing in the oven. So I'm gonna start cooking and then I'll show you guys what it's looking like. Okay, update on this dish. So what you add is 3 cups of water, a jar of marinara sauce, the raw chicken diced or like cut into chunks, the uncooked penne, and then like salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. I think that's it. And then you cover it. It looks gross. It looks gross. And then you cover it with aluminum foil, tightly wrapped, and then you just put it in the oven for 30 minutes. And then I'll come back to you guys once that's done and tell you what the next steps are. But this is just, it just feels too easy. So after the 30 minutes is done, I'm gonna use the meat thermometer to make sure the chicken's cooked, because this feels weird to me, but we'll see. I just realized I have this Alex Earl light, which is supposed to like make the lighting better, and I just never use it. I just kind of rock with the bad lighting. But anyway, we're gonna open my Amazon. Ta-da! It's a hydro jug that looks a lot like the Stanley, and I have a Stanley, so let me explain. When everything happened with the lead thing, I tested mine a couple of times and it came back as negative. It didn't have the lead, but it had damage to the bottom of the cup, which they said if there's any damage, like send it back to us and we'll send you a new one like for free, like there's a lifetime warranty, which is nice. But if it gets damaged again, there's still that possibility of the lead thing. And I was pregnant when this all came out, and now I am breastfeeding, so, and also I'm a human, so I don't want to get lead poisoning, and it really freaked me out, so I stopped using it basically since that stuff came out. And I just need to up my water intake because I've been drinking bottled waters, and that's not good for the environment, and it's not sustainable for me because it's like, okay, you drink 16 ounces. I don't feel like going downstairs to get another water bottle, so I'm just not going to drink, and then it's that cycle. So I needed something with a higher capacity for water, and this one has the same capacity as the Stanley does, of 40 ounces. Oh, so the whole thing about the hydro jug is that at no point in the whole process do they use lead of any kind, and like they like released a statement when the whole scandal with Stanley was happening about their like lead pellets in them, like that they never use lead, and they never have, and they never will. So that's why I went with the hydro jug. Pretty pink. It's like a baby pink. You can't really tell in this lighting. It's literally like a Stanley knockoff, except for the straw is like silicone. It's this really cute pink. You can't really tell because the blue cabinets are reflecting on it, but it's a lot more of a bubblegum pink than on Amazon, which was my concern, that it didn't really look pink, but it does. It actually, I think it might match my daughter's room, like her walls exactly.
That was my whole process too.
Yeah, it literally does. So I'm excited. I'm gonna wash this and use it now because I'm actually like really thirsty. That's the other thing with breastfeeding. You have to drink a lot of water because you get dehydrated really fast. Hydrated flask is nice and clean. I'm drinking from it. It's fine. I like it. The straw doesn't bother me, it being rubber. Next step for Zach is, because I'm gonna feed her now, next step is he's going to take this out, take the foil out of it, and then he's going to sprinkle the 2 cups of mozzarella, 1 cup of, or half a cup of the Parmesan, and then the 1 cup of panko on top as the topping. And then after 10 to 15 minutes, he's gonna check to make sure it's golden brown, the chicken is cooked through, and then he takes it out, lets it cool, and then we eat it. So that was fairly simple. So I'm gonna go feed this girl. Wish me luck. So unfortunately, the landscapers are here for our neighbors. So apologies for that being in the background. I'm using this very expired Ilia skin tint. It smells awful. It's from 2 years ago. I'm trying to get back into skin tints because they're just so easy and they have SPF and they're lightweight, so if you don't blend it properly, it doesn't look crazy. But anyway, I really hope it doesn't break me out because it smells so expired. So, but we're using it because I still have some. I've not been feeling like myself. I am gonna be so honest, that breakdown from last night escalated and it got to a dark place and I feel better this morning. I'm just gonna leave it at it affected my bonding experience with my daughter. It's all of a sudden, it like hit me like a truck and I was starting to resent feedings. And I feed her every 2 to 3 hours and that happens a lot. So it just wasn't good for my relationship with my daughter. So I'm going back to the nipple shield and I've used it for 2 or 3 feedings at this point. The baby's crying, she's with Zach. She's not due for a feeding, I guess she's just being fussy. But she just doesn't latch properly. And it was really hurting me, and even though she was getting what she needed out of the feeds, like she was eating, I was in pain, and once it became excruciating on Thursday and then Friday, yesterday, it really took a toll on my mental health. So yeah, anyway, that's just real talk. It was really rough last night and early this morning, so from now on we're just going to do feedings with the nipple shield, and that's why I'm feeling defeated, because we were off of it and now we're back on. So I'm gonna schedule a lactation consult because like I said, my pediatrician has one. She's a pediatrician and a lactation consultant. So I'm going to schedule an appointment with her and do a feeding with her and have her basically tell me what I'm doing wrong to get the proper latch. I really hope we can get there because this has been difficult for me. Hopefully I'm able to feel even better as time goes on. The breastfeeding journey is really hard and it's full of a lot of emotions you wouldn't even expect to have. And I really hope that I'm able to get it without the nipple shield again and get it properly, because that was like an amazing feeling, not having to use it. Anyway, this is your sign to reach out for help if you need it. And the help I need is a lactation consultant. And if I continued not using the nipple shield, it would have been a therapist. Makeup is done. I feel a little bit more human. Gonna keep it pushing like I said last night. She's 1 month, so we're gonna take her 1 month pictures, and then we're going to my mom's house today, and we're gonna just hang out there and then also go to a park or something and take her on a walk. This is the outfit. Don't love how everything is looking, but I don't think I look so bad for 1 month postpartum. But anyway. Okay, I will insert the 1 month pictures here. But something that I'll tell you about being a parent is how stressful the car seat situation is, because everything has to be like kind of tight. And then you're like, is it too tight? Can she breathe? That's like the constant struggle that I didn't even expect to have to go through, that I'm going through. But you just gotta do the pinch test and make sure you can't pinch any of it. And I can't. She's been okay every car ride, and now she's sleeping, so. They're like walking all over our lawn. They're like people next door's landscapers. They're like blowing the debris into our car. Made it to the park. This is, ooh.
Poor girly girl.
This is her second park visit. We stopped at my mom's for a little bit, and then I fed her, we changed her, and now we're at the park. This is actually where we took the pictures for the announcement pictures to announce that I was pregnant with her. Wow, they're really close.
Oh, babies. You are liable to get attacked.
Oh,
These guys are around.
they're so cute.
They've been around.
Oh, okay, it's okay, it's okay. We'll keep it pushing.
Did you get them?
Yeah. Okay, I'm currently hiding out in my bathroom because the baby is in the bedroom sleeping. But I will include, so I don't really get a lot of clips. Honestly, when we're out with the baby, I'm so vigilant and like attentive. There's a lot going on, and I like have my hands full either with her or the stroller, so I tried to get what clips I could. But we went to the park, went for a little walk. I'll insert any pictures I have. We took like recreated a picture from our announcements on the same bridge. We took some of the pictures. I'll insert those there. We really did more than we have done since I had her, and it is like almost 10 o'clock and we just got home. And the reason for that, the reason we were out so late is because like I had to like feed her. Like right before, like, it would be, like, the ideal time for us to leave, I had to feed her, and then you have to, like, burp her, change her, all of that. So it just, like, worked out that, like, we left so late, and then it takes, like, a solid 35 minutes to get home with no traffic from my mom. So that's kind of it for today. We did so much today, and I wish I vlogged more, but, like, it was overwhelming. I was exhausted. I'm really happy that I, like, look like a human and, like, did my makeup. Honestly, I needed that. I needed to, like, look like a human today because I didn't feel like a human. But my mom said some encouraging words about the breastfeeding thing. Shout out to you, Mom. And I'll get it eventually. I know I will. We'll cross that bridge. I will give you guys updates in each vlog. Anyway, I think that's Zach with our dinner. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna film tomorrow, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. So this is just gonna be lopsided. That's just what we're dealing with. So anyway, it is now Sunday. I can't believe the weekend's already, like, almost over. We still have tomorrow because it's Memorial Day, even though every day is the same to us. It is Sunday. It is almost 4 p.m. The baby is actually napping in her bassinet. My stepdad came and visited. He was able to calm her down. Like, he's very calming, so he, like, calms dogs and, like, babies down very easily. And she was screaming her head off when they got here, and she just calmed right down. And but I wanted to show you guys what we got at Amazon. Nothing exciting, it's all baby related. Of course, I got these storage bins. They're just plastic refrigerator organization bins, so we can put, I only needed 2, but they came with 4, and we can use the other 2 for, like, soda or whatever in our fridge, but the other 2 are for our freezer, because with this whole difficulty with, like, getting her to latch and everything, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I might need to start feeding bottles and pumping, and, like, worst comes worst, if she's not getting what she needs, I might have to exclusively pump. That's the last case scenario, but I want to have a reserve, I guess if you want to call it, of breast milk already pumped and ready to go. So one of the rules for breastfeeding is you have to freeze it laying down, so once it's frozen you can store it upright. So I got these, and I'm going to use one for AM and one for PM, because what you pump in the morning is different than what you pump at night. And so I want to make sure that if we're giving her a bottle in the morning, I'm giving her breast milk that was pumped in the morning that has all the stuff that, like, my breast milk has in the morning. And then at night, I don't know if it's melatonin. There's some hormone or something that is in your nighttime breast milk that makes them sleepy. So I want to make sure that when she gets a bottle at night, we're pulling from the nighttime bin so that it's, like, has everything she needs for nighttime in it, if that makes sense. So then we have a changing table down here that we don't have ointment for, or we like to use these spatulas to, like, rub it on her. So I got one for our one down here, and then I have the A and D for down here, but this is the squeezy tube. We have the tub upstairs. That was our big thing of the day, was having my stepdad come over and his partner. So now we're just gonna kind of hang out, and then we'll probably take the baby and the dog on a walk. She started doing this new thing, like, we noticed it yesterday on our walk, so new milestone unlocked, where she's laying in her, like, bassinet in the stroller specifically, with her head turned to the side, and she has her hand here, and she starts ripping at her own hair. So she did that on the walk yesterday, and then she hasn't done it in her bassinet, like, while sleeping, and then she did it again in her stroller bassinet just now on the walk. Yeah, so that was a nice little walk. It was probably like 10 minutes, maybe 15. As you saw, I brought my hydro flask with me on my walk. We're gonna eat the leftovers that I made on Friday night. Hang out, I guess, and then wait for it to be dinner time for her. But wait to give her the vitamin D, the next feeding.
Yes, go.
We've got our leftovers. Here we are again. It is now the end of the night. I'm hiding out in the bathroom again so the baby doesn't hear me. But we ate dinner, and then I fed her like 1 or 2 more times, and now we're settling in for the night. She's currently in our bassinet next to the bed. Zach is in the bedroom waiting, and I'm gonna have an ice cream sundae as a little treat for getting through this day. And then we're gonna go to sleep. So that's it for today. gosh, I look crazy. We had Zach's stepdad come over. Before he came over, we did some cleaning, and then they came over and we ate lunch. They got us Jersey Mike's. You know, I've been like pounding those subs since I am not pregnant anymore. And then we've just been kind of hanging out, watching TV. I fed the baby again. We aren't really going to be doing much the rest of this day. We were gonna open up her new playmat from Fisher Price, the new like piano one we got her, but it's already later in the day, and by the time she wakes up from this nap and I feed her again, it's just like it might be too late in the day to be doing something that's gonna be like a lot of stimulation, because it's gonna be lights and music. So we're gonna probably wait to open it again for tomorrow, and we'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, anyway, maybe I'm not gonna have this vlog really continue into tomorrow, but maybe I'll include some clips of us using that from tomorrow. Okay, so it is now Tuesday at 6:30. I will insert the video of us using her new playmat. She absolutely loved it, I think.
Good job.
Wow.
And we're gonna start using it a lot more, and it's just like more interactive. We got the high contrast, so she was really like tracking more, and she seemed to really enjoy it. Like usually she kind of hates tummy time, but she did it for like a good amount of time, so we're happy about that. So, but I am gonna close out this video. I'm really hoping, really hoping that the lactation consultation is like game changer, and we both learn a lot. But I hope I learn a lot, and I hope that we're able to figure it out. So I will, in the next vlog, give an update on how that's going. I think it's just important for other moms to just see how hard breastfeeding is, because in your head you're like, oh, you just put your boob to the baby's mouth and that's it. But it is so much more complicated than that. Like so much more complicated, and sometimes the baby doesn't want to latch, and sometimes your anatomy just makes it more difficult to figure out. So I'm really hoping I learn a lot on Thursday, and I'm hoping it goes well and is encouraging and is a turning point in our journey. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go put this baby down because she's falling asleep, and come back for the next one.